Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Tame Impala songs.
But strictly speaking, I'm still on track.
For this list, we're focusing on the best Tame Impala tracks from official studio releases and extended plays. What's your favorite Tame Impala track? Let us know in the comments.
Number 10, Half Full Glass of Wine.
Recorded for Tame Impala's debut EP, this track is suitable for any road trip.
Kicking off with a little hi-hat and complemented by a filthy riff, Half Full Glass of Wine boasts an undeniable retro vibe, and Kevin Parker's vocal delivery conveys a sly, lackadaisical feel.
Lyrically, it's a love story gone wrong, only the narrator doesn't seem all too concerned with true romance, as he's clearly got other things on his mind. It's a killer track, and one that HBO selected to close out a 2010 episode of Entourage. Of course, the Zeppelin-like drum solo doesn't hurt either. Number 9, Borderline. When this song was released as an album teaser in April 2019, it was one of the very first all-original offerings from Kevin Parker since Currents. Premiered on Saturday Night Live, the upbeat and dreamy sound of Borderline is complemented by Parker's musings about a relationship on the brink of collapse, and the borderline we all walk between misery and happiness. It's another track that showcases Tame Impala's ear for production, shimmery guitars, satisfying synth bass, and simple yet effective drums. While fans are still digesting the slow rush, this track is certainly a standout. Number 8, Apocalypse Dreams. Despite the title's dark, anticipatory nature, this Tame Impala number lives in the moment. With Apocalypse Dreams, it's almost like Parker's caught up in his own head, worrying about what could be and stressed about what already is. The composition leans more toward Pink Floyd's psychedelia than 21st century trends, which gives it such a hazy feel. In other words, the narrator shouldn't be fully trusted, as he's clearly under the influence of something, whether it be his lonerism or own self-doubt. As one of the album's early tracks, Apocalypse Dreams demonstrates the band's astute production skills. Number 7, Alter Ego. Lyrically, the message is quite simple with this Tame Impala recording. Just be yourself. Musing about dreams and the truth, the narrator relays a common feeling, yet the jarring and off-kilter instrumentation sells the complete detachment. Incidentally, the turbulent sound also shows just how conflicted the narrator seems to be, as his alter ego pulls him further away from reality, thus producing the instability that persists throughout. By no means a traditional rock single, Alter Ego highlights the band's ability to communicate with sounds and textures. Number 6, Breathe Deeper. Maybe the most memorable track from this 2020 release, Breathe Deeper wastes no time in drawing in the listener with its intimate yet funky sound. Emotional piano chords form the foundation here for Kevin to express his anxiety and uncertainty over difficult situations. It's a fitting track for the overwhelming stress we all felt during 2020. Instead of focusing on the future and what troubles we might face, Breathe Deeper encourages us to look inward, appreciate what we have, and focus on the positives, as few as there may be. Sometimes we all need someone to carry us through, so it's good to know that Mr. Parker has our back. Number 5, Mind Mischief. On the surface, this track seems to be a story of unrequited love. Yet the title also references how one can play tricks on themselves, placing heavy importance on details that perhaps mean nothing at all. The meditative qualities of Mind Mischief contrast the steady groove, complete with a dose of Beatles-like psychedelia. As the follow-up track to Apocalypse Dreams, the song builds upon the loner concept, with the narrator lost in his thoughts and second-guessing himself time and time again. All in all, it's an evocative production that succeeds through its lyrical subtleties and insinuations. Number 4, Elephant. Given the metaphorical lyrics and bluesy riffs, this track naturally became a favorite of movie and television executives. With Parker wailing on about big egos and fragile psyches, the thumping bass creates a distinct garage rock feel, a sound that's more evocative of early Tame Impala. Conceptually, Elephant strays from the album's overall vibe, and according to reports, Tame Impala simply enjoyed the sound and wanted to release the cut. As a result, Elephant gave them a mainstream hit, further cementing the band as one of Australia's most successful groups of modern rock. Number 3, The Less I Know, the Better. As the album's third single, this Tame Impala production is often correlated with the massively popular and surrealistic music video. On its own, though, the disco-inspired track touches on post-breakup emotions, and how you're typically better off walking away. Contrasting the funky aesthetic, the narrator wallows in his misery, slightly hopeful yet still highly skeptical about his ex's romantic wants and needs. Whereas the central narrative fully stands out, certainly in the music video, Parker's phrasing lends a dreamy effect, accentuated by the track's repetitive outro. Number 2, Let It Happen. For their third studio release, Tame Impala further expanded their sound and international appeal with a highly relatable lead single. Not only does Let It Happen promote inner peace, but the expansive sound design highlights Tame Impala's evolving musical freedom. Lyrically, certain portions of Let It Happen become repetitive, but this only strengthens the core message, with Parker's soft vocals finding their way to the subconscious. Although the track had modest mainstream success, the indie world welcomed it with open arms. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Why Won't You Make Up Your Mind? Why Won't They Talk to Me? New person, same old mistakes. Keep on lying. Lost in yesterday.
Want more Mojo? Sound Mojo brings you music from new and emerging artists in all genres from across the globe. From interviews to live shows and deep dives into music culture, Sound Mojo has you covered. Be sure to check out Sound Mojo to find your new favorite artists.
Number 1. Feels like we only go backwards. Beginning with a declarative chorus, this Tame Impala classic exemplifies the core of their modern psychedelic vibe. It's all about lonerism. It's all about the romantic rejection that can make one feel utterly helpless. The chilled-out production sets the shoegazing tone, and Parker's high-pitched and strained vocals embody the narrator's pure dejection. Conceptually, it's a brilliant mid-album track for the album Lonerism, and the lyrical simplicity exudes a timeless feel, certainly when paired with Tame Impala's moody aesthetic. It's an accessible track, yet there's also a touch of magical realism, as the narrator hopes to escape from some type of fantasy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.